Welcome back. We continue on the Borders and Borders hotline. You see the number, give it a shout. Bob Pompeani, Paul Zeise with you at that number. We also have a lot of tweets in. One of them comes to us from B.J. Kais, who says, how many wide receivers do you guys think the Steelers are keeping, and who do you see making the team? Well, first of all, generally, Paul, they go with 6. However, if they need more because of another position injury, whatever the case may be, it may be 5. But I think the 6 is a good number. I would say Antonio Brown certainly is on the list, along with Mark Davis, Bryant, Sammy Coates. Now, both those guys are not there, but I would think that they have them plotted in. That's 3. I also think you got Juju Smith-Schuster.
Right, that's 4.
Now, it leaves 2. And you got a guy like Justin Hunter who's really good. He's had a lot of experience in the NFL, although he was hit once in a game, and I think he's a little gun-shy at times from what I see over the middle. He had a spleen injury when being hit once, but he's been terrific. You also have Darius Hayward-Bay, who's a veteran and can do a lot of stuff. Plus, DeMarcus Ayers, Kobe, Eli Rogers. So, I mean, you got a lot of guys.
And who Ben Roethlisberger likes,
right.
Hayward-Bay. Now, the one thing I'll say is that 6 guy is probably going to be someone that can play special teams as well, so that's going to be a big part of it, you know. And Hayward-Bay plays special teams.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's an advantage he has. However, Eli Rogers, slot guy, so that makes 5 if you looked at the 4 I mentioned, plus Rogers. So you have Kobe Hamilton, who looked pretty good last year, Darius Hayward-Bay, Justin Hunter, DeMarcus Ayers is a 7th-round pick from last year. He got into a playoff game and actually made some plays, so it's a very crowded position. All right, let's go out to Sam in Penn Hills. What's up, Sam? How you doing tonight?
What's up? How's it going?
Sam, you're going to be our winner tonight, if that's okay with you. You're going to go to the, if you want to, the Family Fest Sunday at Heinz Field. You want the 2 tickets?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. It's going to be a first ever of its kind. You have a great opportunity. So when we're done, please hang on the line, and we'll get your information, okay?
I'll hang on the line.
Yeah, what's up?
I was just calling about Ben and him wobbling off the field today. Are we concerned about what happened today?
No. I saw what happened, and Tomlin said there was nothing to it. You know, when you saw it happen, you're wondering, okay, now what's going to happen with this guy in terms of can he complete practice? And there's no reason for him to complete practice. I think it was just one of those things they did just to make sure, and it gave Joshua Dobbs, Paul Zeise, an opportunity to throw the ball, and he did pretty good when he threw the ball today. So thanks for the call, Sam. Hang on the line, okay? All right.
That's the key to me.
I'm here.
I mean, why do you need him to finish practice?
Yeah.
Why do you need it? You know, to me, honestly, if I was Mike Tomlin, I'd probably give those guys at least 1 or 2 days off every week during training camp. You know, and the reason is
the Steelers Family Fun Night at Heinz
all right.
Field.
Hey, can you take Sam on hold, please, and then get his information? Okay, that'll be great. Go ahead. Say what you were saying. we have feedback.
My thing is, like I said, those guys, I would give them 1 or 2 days off every week. Because for 2 reasons. One, obviously, you want to try and, you know, lessen the load on their legs and all that other stuff, a little less chance of injury. But the other thing is you open up a chance for the young guys reps.
Right.
And, you know, that's what happened today with Joshua Dobbs. He got more reps that he wouldn't have got if Ben Roethlisberger was there.
Yeah, and Landry had an injury to an abdominal muscle last week, so opportunities knock, and he took advantage of that. Now, we'll see him in games, and obviously that has a lot to do with what they will in terms of the evaluation process. All right, let's go out to John in Green Tree. John, how are you tonight?
Hey, how you doing, guy? How you doing, man? Love the show, man. How you doing?
What's up?
What's up, man? Great win from the Pirates, man. Let's see if we can beat the Padres tomorrow, man. Good win by the Pirates. Thank you.
All right. I think that's shared by a lot of people who watch Pirate baseball tonight. JB in Squirrel Hill. What's up, JB? How you doing?
Oh, hey. How you guys?
All right. Thanks.
All right, so I have a few points here, and I'll hang up. But I think really the Pirates are like this gutless organization. I mean, you have this Jameson Taillon. He has, you know, testicular cancer, and he's basically putting his whole life on the line for you. You're 5 games out, and you can't go out and make a deal. You don't have to, like Paul actually said, you know, you don't need to trade a star for a star. You can trade for bench players. I mean, Sid Thrift made a living doing that, traded Tony Pena, thought to be untouchable at the time, and he raided someone's bench and got great players. I mean, you can do that.
Well, I mean, he did. He got a guy like Mike Dunn in right field. You know, Andy Van Slyke involved in that. Who else? It was
LaValliere.
LaValliere, yeah, or did I get it right? Yeah, Mike Dunn was a pitcher.
It was
right?
LaValliere and
Brown,
Van Slyke and I don't know who.
And Mike Dunn,
yeah. Right.
Pitcher who was good in his first season. But, you know, the bottom line is they are among the bottom feeders when it comes to this system of no salary cap, Paul. And until that changes, and it's not
but it doesn't have to be. You know, here's the thing, though. Do you see what the Kansas City Royals payroll is?
Yes.
$157 million.
Well, they made a choice.
That's what I'm saying, though. So you mean to tell me that Kansas City has $47 million more in revenue than the Pirates?
They decided to spend it. That's what I'm saying with the Pirate ownership. You have to decide if you want to be a player. You got to put the money at the table, right?
I agree with that. But my point is, you know, the small market thing is obviously a factor. But I look at the Indians, the Twins, the Royals. There's a bunch of other teams out there that spend more than the Pirates do. Now, you know, I'm not saying the Pirates have to go 157, go from 110 to 157. But you know, people like, well, what's $10 or $12 million going to do? But if you go to 122 million, you know what? You don't have to have a bench with Max Moroff and you know, Gift and Gope and all these clowns that you've had on the bench that are all minor leaguers. You could actually afford a couple of major league players to have on your bench, and that makes your team better. Just that alone gives you some flexibility, and maybe another reliever. You know.
Yeah, the system still is flawed. I don't care what anyone says, and I'm going to say that until the day I die here with this stuff, because they are operating with no pressure to spend whatsoever. And until that is changed, no one has to spend if you don't want to spend, right? No. If you don't want to make the choice, then you don't have to make the choice. You can say whatever you want to do, and that applies to all teams that are so-called small
I think the Brewers' payroll is, what, 70 million, 71 million, something like that? So they're 40 million behind the Pirates.
Right, and people there are whining about the same thing. I saw a lot of the social media sites in Milwaukee saying, so you know, you got a $230 million payroll with LA, and then you have this.
They thought this was going to be a rebuilding year, so they traded everyone away and they've got young guys. Right. In the off season, now you know, say they win 81 or 82 games, Milwaukee. You know, say they're right around 500. In the off season, if they don't go and spend some money and get some players to put them in a place then that's when you destroy them.
All right, we're going to take a break. You're watching the Allegheny Health Network Nightly Sports Call. We'll continue with more of your calls and tweets right here live on Pittsburgh CW right after this.